I was at a popular water park with my family, enjoying the wave pool, when I noticed a man sitting alone by the edge of the pool. He wasn't swimming, just watching. At first, I saw nothing of it, but then I noticed he had a waterproof phone case, and he was subtly aiming his phone at the kids playing nearby. I told the lifeguard, but by the time security arrived, he had disappeared into the crowd. Later, I overheard a staff member say this wasn't the first time someone had reported a man like that. The thought that someone was secretly recording us made my stomach turn. I was excited to try one of the biggest water slides at the park. When it was my turn, I grabbed a tube from the pile and jumped in. Halfway down, I realized something was wrong. The tube was partially deflated, and I could feel myself sinking lower and lower into the slide. By the time I reached the last turn, I was barely above the water, scraping against the rough surface. When I finally shot out into the pool at the bottom, my legs were covered in bruises and scratches. A worker told me the tube I grabbed was supposed to be in the damaged pile, but someone had put it back by mistake. My younger cousin, Emily, was playing in the shallow end of the kids area whilst I sat nearby, keeping an eye on her. I turned for just a second to check my phone, and when I looked back, she was gone. I panicked, scanning the water, but she was nowhere in sight. I ran to a lifeguard, who immediately called surface security. They found her minutes later near the exit, crying. A man had tried to lead her out, but she resisted. The scariest part? He vanished before they could catch him. I still shudder to think what might have happened if I hadn't noticed she was missing right away. After spending hours in the lazy river, my skin started feeling irritated. At first, I thought it was just sunburn, but then my arms and legs broke out in a painful rash. I wasn't the only one. Other people were complaining too. When we told the staff, they shut down the river and tested the water. It turned out someone had accidentally added too many chemicals, making it unsafe. I had chemical burns on my skin for days. The worst part, the park tried to downplay the incident to avoid bad publicity. A friend and I were swimming in the deep wave pool when a man in a red swimsuit and sunglasses approached us. He said he was a lifeguard and that we needed to follow him because there was an issue. Something felt off, so I glanced around and saw the actual lifeguards standing at their posts, not reacting at all. My gut told me not to follow him, so we swam in the opposite direction. A few minutes later, he was gone. When we told park security, they said there had been reports of someone impersonating staff before. They never caught him.